Not sure if you want to do graphic arts? Don't know what else you could do at convention? Well, have you considered creative arts? At VJCL Convention, there are 6 different types of creative arts that you can participate in, utilizing a variety of different creative skills. The first, modern myth, is the one that is entered earliest and is usually due around a month before state convention. For this competition, you are tasked with writing 600 to 1,000 word stories written for 1 or 3 categories. The first is writing an original myth with classical characters to explain some phenomenon that exists in the world today. The second involves setting a classical myth in modern setting so that it's only identifiable by its plot. And third involves creating an entirely new myth using classical figures. Your entry will be judged based on its classical allusions, originality, theme, coherence of plot, mechanics, style, and overall effectiveness. And that's modern myth for you.
The next creative arts competition is the costume contest. This competition is split into 3 categories: boys, girls, and couples. Every year, along with the convention theme, characters for each category of the costume contest are announced. Contestants are tasked with creating a costume to fit their character while remaining under the cost limit of $40. Your costume will then be judged on authenticity, neatness, attractiveness, craftsmanship, and creativity. The costume contest is a great way to try your hand at something new and step out of your comfort zone.
Another creative art contest that is popular is Latin oratory, which involves memorizing a Latin passage set by the NJCL and performing it using a classical style. You will have to memorize the passage prior to convention and perfect your style of oration. Your performance will be judged on your memorization, pronunciation, eye contact with the audience, enunciation and voice control, phraseology and interpretation, and natural gestures and rhetorical style. In that vein, check out a video on the performing orations, linked below to better understand how you can hone your oratory skills.
That video will also be useful for the next creative arts contest, English oratory. For this contest, you'll have to prepare an oration in English that is approximately 3 minutes long, memorize it, and then perform it to the judges. The theme of your oratory should be the theme of the convention that year, and the style you use should be similar to that of a classical orator. Your performance will be judged on content, originality, theme, memorization, enunciation, voice control, appropriate gestures, audience contact, and poise and appearance.
The next competition, dramatic interpretation, is pretty similar to Latin oratory, but with a great twist. In this competition, you'll again have to memorize a passage, but this time it'll have a more dramatic or story-like theme to it. You'll be tasked with performing your dramatic interpretation of this passage, including change in voice, gestures, and character. Your performance will be judged on memorization, pacing, pronunciation, enunciation, phraseology, character portrayal, and gestures, voice control, and comprehension of passage.
Last but not least, the final creative arts competition is storytelling. This competition, unique to the VJCL, allows you to tell a story from history or mythology. Your story should be in English and no longer than 5 minutes, and it should be told entirely in your own words. You may use props and costumes, although they won't be considered in judging. There are a variety of criteria that go into making a great storytelling piece, like familiarity with story, the pacing of the story, how captivating the story is, your enunciation, pronunciation, and intonation, projection and poise, gestures, eye contact, proper grammar, creativity and expression, and overall presentation. Use these criteria to guide you as you craft a story for the ages.
Now that we've gone over every form of creative arts offered at VJCL Convention, I hope you're considering trying one of them at the next state convention. If you have any further questions, feel free to email one of the officers or co-chair members. Their email addresses can be found on the VJCL student website. See you in November!